That is the language of the universe. When you're operating out of logic, when you're in Newtonian physics, when you're trying to think your way into a new reality, we're not speaking the language of the universe. And if we're not speaking the language of the universe, we're not going to be receiving the money and abundance we've been desiring, which again is why you feel separate from it. So you now get to shift out of Newtonian physics and you get to enter into a quantum physics state, aka the abundance realm. This is how you bring forward your manifestations from the quantum where it's created first into the here and now, into your external reality, into tangibly holding the money, into seeing the abundance. Hello, my love. Welcome to day 2 of manifesting your next $1,000 or more in the next 33 days. Let me know if you saw a yellow Jeep. Again, if you're just jumping in here, please make sure you go back to day 1, start there. This is a systematic process, and I want you to go day 1, day 2, day 3. All right, so if you tuned into day 1, welcome. If you saw a yellow Jeep, please let me know, because what we're doing is a really fun game where your reticular activating system is showing you in your external reality a thought that you were thinking on repeat that we implanted in your subconscious, created a neural pathway, and then you're going to see it. So that's a really fun game from yesterday. And today we are talking about Newtonian physics, why you've never heard of this and why it matters, why this is so, so important. All right. Newtonian physics is the energy of logic. This is where 98% of people are operating out of. And so this is A plus B equals C, which is the conditioned belief of the work that I put in equals the output or the results that I get. So this is what it looks like and feels like for you when you're operating out of logic. Once I receive the money, then I will feel happy. Then I will feel abundant. Then I'll feel successful. Then I'll feel just enough. Then I'll feel whole, complete, safe. Once I receive the thing, then I will feel like I've made it. Then I will feel like whatever it is that you've been desiring to feel. Okay. And what I'm about to teach you right now is the missing piece to manifestation that's very rarely taught. Your desires, your manifestations are created in the quantum first. This is where your manifestations actually come from. And so we were conditioned to believe that we receive our manifestations by following this logical pattern of A plus B equals C. That's Newtonian physics, and we had this completely backwards. And so many of us are programmed and conditioned to that belief of the work that I put in equals the outcome I receive, which is why we have felt so separate from money and abundance, because what we've been doing operating out of logic is we have been busting our asses off, working harder, working more hours in order to receive more. And then we're like, I'm doing everything that I need to do. I'm hustling. I'm busting my ass off. I'm putting all of this work in, and I'm not receiving more money. I'm not receiving more abundance. What is going on? This is what I was told that I'm supposed to do in order to receive. That's an old paradigm. That's an old, outdated system that's not serving us, that's not serving you. That is Newtonian physics. And so you get to shift out of the energy of logic and shift into a quantum state. You get to shift into the quantum physics, which is the realm of your manifestations. It's the realm of abundance. And so please let this land with you. You cannot think your way into a new reality, but you can feel your way into a new reality. And this is the missing piece that's not taught commonly in the manifestation world, because when we are learning, most of us, when we take in information, when we're reading about how to manifest more money, when we're reading about how to manifest more abundance, what we are doing is we're viewing it as a mental concept, right? And we don't then move beyond the mental concept into the quantum state, into the feeling, into the frequency of your manifestations, your desires. And so once you come into a feeling state, moving beyond a mental state, a mental concept, when you shift into a feeling state, that is the language of the universe. And so when you're operating out of logic, when you're in Newtonian physics, when you're trying to think your way into a new reality, we're not speaking the language of the universe. And if we're not speaking the language of the universe, we're not going to be receiving the money and abundance we've been desiring, which again is why you feel separate from it. So you now get to shift out of Newtonian physics and you get to enter into a quantum physics state, aka the abundance realm. This is where you are communicating with the universe. This is where you're tapping into the quantum realm. And this is how you bring forward your manifestations from the quantum, where it's created first, into the here and now, into your external reality, into tangibly holding the money, into seeing the abundance, into seeing clients who want to work with you asking for the link in your DMs, who are seeing the sales popping off in your PayPal, notifications lighting up your phone, who are seeing Stripe accounts flying into your emails, who are getting a call about the job that you've been wanting for so long, who are waking up to raises in their paycheck without their boss even telling them, who are receiving the $30,000 salary increase, right? That's because, and these are all real life examples of my clients, of what they've been manifesting, because they are communicating with the universe. They are on the same wavelength, the language of the universe. They have tapped into the quantum to bring their manifestations into the here and now. All right. So again, you can't think your way into a new reality, but you can feel your way into a new reality. This is how you get on the frequency. This is how you get onto the same wavelength as money, the same frequency as abundance, where you're no longer trying to become an energetic match to money. Let's tap you into the quantum field. I'm going to have you close your eyes. So if you're driving, obviously, please don't close your eyes. If you are driving, this is something you can do with your eyes open. I recommend doing this with your eyes closed. So wherever you are, if you can, close your eyes. And I just want you to take a breath, inhale in through your nose. And as you exhale, feel yourself letting go of the frequency of heaviness, of pressure, letting go of things maybe not working out before, things feeling heavy, things feeling hard, letting go of things that haven't yet manifested, and just feeling yourself surrendering. Feeling yourself letting go of all of those thoughts that you may have around things that haven't manifested yet. And as you're continuing to breathe, feel yourself anchoring into this present moment, into the here and now. And as we are moving out of a mental concept and tapping into the frequency of your desires, we're going to be propelling you into the quantum field. So take a moment to think about what it is that you've been desiring for yourself. Maybe it's 10K months. Maybe it's publishing your book, launching your soul-aligned business, landing that promotion at work. Whatever it may be, whatever it is that you desire right now, bring it forward. And I want you to think about what it would feel like if you wrote that book. It was published. It is done. You got the call. You received the job. You received that promotion. You launched your business. You have your DMs flooded with soul-aligned clients, people asking for the link to work with you. You see your phone lighting up with PayPal notifications, allowing yourself to share your work with the world, making a huge impact. It is here. It has happened. It is done. You are so excited. You are so happy. You are sharing this news with your family, with your friends, with your loved ones. You can see yourself sharing this news. You can hear yourself sharing this news. How does it feel? You've done it. It's here. It's happened. You've written the book. You've gotten the job. You've gotten the clients, the sales. Your business is booming. How do you feel right now? Do you feel light? Do you feel excited? Do you feel proud? Do you feel certain, competent, successful, abundant, magical? How do you feel right now? Your deepest desire is already here. It is done. It is done. You've got it. It has happened. However you're feeling, breathe that feeling, breathe that frequency into your body. Take an inhale in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. And feel yourself locking in this frequency, locking in this feeling in your body. What you've created right here, you can open your eyes whenever you're ready. You can stay here as long as you'd like. What you've created right here in this moment is the frequency, the feeling, the wavelength of your manifestation. That right there is your unique abundance frequency. The more that you tap into that frequency, the more that you feel that, know that, again, remember, your frequency, your feeling state is what creates your new reality. That's playing, being, tapping in the quantum. The more that you feel that frequency, the quicker, the faster your desires will come into your reality. We're no longer operating out of logic. We're no longer playing in Newtonian physics. We're no longer thinking, I need to do more in order to receive more. We're allowing ourselves to be in the quantum, to be in the frequency. The more you tap into that frequency, the quicker, the faster your manifestations will come into your reality. Okay, that's where the term quantum leaps come from. You can't think your way into a new reality. You feel your way into a new reality. This is it. This is why it's so important to understand Newtonian physics, where you've been operating out of logic, and how you now get to shift into a quantum state. Now you get to speak the language of the universe. And I know right now, just having that quick shift, you feel really fucking good. You feel alive, you feel capable, and you feel that your desires are possible. And that feeling of possibility just launches you into big money, big magic, big opportunities, big F yes. That's all we need, is that feeling of possibility. When you are in that feeling of possibility, you are in a state of openness, of receptivity. And that's when you expand your capacity of receiving. That's where the money, the abundance, the opportunities have the room to fly in, right? All because you decided that your desires are possible. Ooh, and this is shifting into the quantum, shifting out of Newtonian physics. This is it. I know this feels so effing good. Please DM me on Instagram to let me know your unique abundance frequency. I love to hear all about how you felt. And remember, this is the leading energy. The more that you tap into your unique abundance frequency, the more that you lead with that energy, that's what money and abundance responds to. Okay, rather than leading with logic, money and abundance do not respond to logic. That's when we are not communicating the language or speaking the language of the universe. It's all about the quantum. Yes, Oh, I am so excited because I have something coming your way that I'm going to share tomorrow. This is the end all be all program for manifesting more money, more abundance. And this is how you're going to manifest your next $1,000 or more than the next 33 days. This is the program where I utilize science-backed techniques that aren't taught anywhere else to clear out root causes of money blocks. And this is how my client Amy received a $30,000 raise in 30 days after years of asking for this promotion, after I used my science-backed manifestation techniques on her. And my client Ariel, she received $5,500 cash from new sales using my abundance DNA method. This program has changed my clients' lives. It has changed my life. I know you've heard me sharing about how I manifested $5,000 during a 3-minute meditation, how I received over $3,000 in one day on maternity leave while I was with my family, cheersing to champagne and trying out different cupcakes, right? This is what's possible when you implement my proven abundance DNA method. Inside my program, I have something super special coming your way that I'll be sharing with you tomorrow. So stay tuned for day 3. Come back here tomorrow. I'll be talking about regulated wealth encoding, which is the place that you actually receive. So again, remember, this is a 3-step series, so you do not want to miss day 3, and I'll see you back here tomorrow.